who don't know me, my name is Katharine, and in today's video, you're going to follow me along on my trip to Colorado. So this is officially my first time spending any amount of time here in Colorado. I have had some few layovers like in Denver, but I've never actually explored Colorado, so I'm really excited. I'm actually here for a wedding. I've known this girl since I was like practically born. We went to preschool together, so my mom and I were invited. My dad was also choosing to follow along on this trip, even though he's not invited. He'll just like do something else while we're doing like the wedding activities. But anyways, this is gonna be really fun. Today is Friday and I'm staying here for a long weekend. I fly back to Boston on Monday, but we're staying here at the Indian Hot Springs in Idaho Springs, Colorado. That's a mouthful, but essentially this resort is like basically like a really cool place to stay. It's like in the Rocky Mountains, and it has all of these hot springs and pools. You can get massages, go into these like cave type hot spring areas. It's really, really fun. So I'm gonna show you that. But right now I just got settled in my room, and tonight is like a welcome party. So I'm gonna get ready for that, which me and my mom are both invited to. Tomorrow is the wedding, and it's at like the Red Rocks Amphitheater, if you're familiar. And then I have all of Sunday and part of Monday as well. And then on Monday night, I fly back out. So you're gonna see like a whole bunch of adventures throughout this video, which will be super exciting. And I'm just here to document the experience. I just wanted to further tell you that this isn't really gonna be like an informative video. This is just like taking you along the experience of me being here. Of course, I'm gonna try to provide as much information about what I'm doing while I'm doing it, but that's not really the purpose of this video. I just do YouTube as a hobby, and I like to document my life so that I can look back on it for memories. But I hope you enjoy this video. Let me first show you around the room. So I am in room 23. Yes, it's like actual physical keys that you need to use. It's not like a more modern hotel with like a key card to get into your room, but that's just more a part of the experience. So let's just head in. Again, I'm in room 23. Let's get in here. So as soon as you walk in, you have a queen size bed with a little nightstand with a lamp. And then you have like a little table where you can sit and drink your coffee and have some breakfast if you want. Let me actually show you the view because it's kind of pretty. It's nothing like super spectacular, but you do have some like woodsy area, which is really nice. And then over here is the bathroom. It has like a little sink and a toilet. The shower is actually down by the pool area. Like there's no showers in the actual rooms, but I don't mind that. Like if I'm gonna be spending a lot of time like in like the healing hot springs area, might as well just use the shower there. Then there's this like little nook area with a TV and a coffee maker. There's also a fan and a charging outlet as well as a heater. But yeah, this is the little room. It's like not that big, but it's just what I need. My parents have a separate room, but this is like just perfect for my size of just being a party of one. I just changed into my bathing suit and I'm heading down to the pool area. I'm gonna spend like an hour down there before I have to change and go to this welcome party for the wedding. But let me show you around. There is like different pricing for like the pool and then the caves and then the hot springs. Like there's a whole different plethora of packages that you can choose from, and depending on whether or not you stay here, you can get complimentary passes to the pool or hot caves, or not hot caves, hot springs or the caves. And then you can also like get discounts and things like that on like packages on like massages and stuff like that. So I'll definitely link the description to this specific Indian hot springs like hotel resort down below, and you can check out all of the pricing there. But let's head out to the pool area, because From what the front desk lady said, because we are staying at this specific hotel resort, we do get 1 day complimentary in the pool. And for weekends, actually, you actually have to book like a time slot, but because it's Friday, I don't have to book a time slot, so let's just go. I'm gonna just spend like an hour down there before this welcome party for the wedding, and then get ready and then head off to this welcome party. But let's enjoy the pool first. Welcome dinner for my friend's wedding. I got this dress from Amazon, these shoes from Target, and we're off to go. It's clearly the next day. It's Saturday morning. She is having a morning wedding, which is something different. I've never been to a morning wedding before. It's actually at the Red Rocks Amphitheater, which is like a bucket list item for me. If you look it up, Google it, there's pictures. It's gonna be amazing. Like literally, it's so beautiful there. They have a lot of concerts there, and they do weddings there apparently, and it's always been a bucket list item for me to do. I'm going to show you, of course, so you're going to see it in a few moments as well. I got this dress off of Amazon, and these shoes are thrifted, and let's just go. I'm excited. It ended pretty early, so we went back to the hotel and changed so we could explore the rest of the day. Since the Indian hot springs that we were staying at was located in Idaho Springs, Colorado, we ended up exploring the town. It was really fun. It actually is a very historic town. It's known for being the start of the gold rush era. It's very much a mining town. I even got a cute souvenir of this water bottle. It's very Colorado. Fun historical fact, this was the bank when Idaho Springs was first established. Even though it's now an art gallery, they have preserved the bank vault. As you can see, it's 2 stories rather than just a 1-story vault like normal, because the 2-story actually prevented a lot of theft and robberies. There's just a lot to see in this small downtown area. Me and my mom even got some local beers. Being that it's a historical mining town, there's a lot of history with trains as well. After going downtown, my parents and I ended the night in the pool hot spring. There's actually a sign in the lobby area that describes the different contents that are in the mineral water and all of the health benefits of these hot springs. Good morning. It is Sunday. I have my coffee here. We do get like complimentary coffee and fruits here at this like Indian hot springs resort, hotel, inn, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, yesterday it was kind of a whirlwind. I didn't really like check in with you guys like at all. So basically like me and my mom went off to the wedding. My dad's here with us, but he's not invited to the, or wasn't invited to the wedding, I should say. Past tense, he was not invited to the wedding, so he kind of just like went off and did his own thing while me and my mom went to the ceremony and the reception, and it was beautiful, like literally so different from like all of like the places I've visited before. It's similar to Washington State, which I have visited before, purely based off of like the mountainous range, if that makes sense, but still a little bit different from Washington State, because Washington State I feel like has more like greenery, like this seems to be more dry. But anyways, after we went to the wedding, it was like still like fairly early. It was like 2:30 in the afternoon because it was like a morning wedding. It was at like 10:15 in the morning. So we came back to the hotel and then we rested for a bit and then went out to like the downtown area of Idaho Springs, Colorado, which is like where the town is that we're staying in at this like Indian Hot Springs hotel. And I got this like really awesome like water bottle. I love it. It's like so Colorado, and I'm the type of person where like I don't like things with like big names on it. Like I am contemplating getting like a shirt that says like Colorado on it, or like a sweatshirt, but like that's the most that I'll get. Like I'm not a big like souvenir type person, if that makes sense. Like I got a few stickers actually that I should show you that have like Colorado on it, and I have like something that I put them on because I collect like stickers from like wherever I go. So I will show you those. I got two of them. One is from the hotel here, and it's like this like coffee mug that just says Colorado. It has some mountains and like some campsite type scenery on it. And then when I was at the Red Rocks like amphitheater and park yesterday for the wedding, I got this like Red Rocks sticker, and it has like a bunch of other stuff from Colorado on it too, which is really cool. But anyway, that's like the most I'll do in terms of like souvenir type stuff. Like I'll get like little stickers with like Colorado on it, or like sometimes I'll occasionally get like a shirt or like a sweatshirt with like a very vague like name of where I'm at. Like I won't get like an Idaho Springs or like a Red Rocks park type of like shirt, but I will get like a generic like vague like Colorado shirt, and I'll get things like this that will like remind me of like where I'm at, because this is obviously like very Colorado with like the camping like bus type thing on there, and like the very picturesque kind of like Colorado scenery. But anyways, right now I'm just sitting here like having my coffee, and then I had a banana, and then I think we're gonna go to breakfast like in the downtown area, and then we have massages like booked for like 10 a.m. and then I'm not too sure what we're doing after that. There are like a few things that we were interested in doing. Like there's this like gold mining like cool museum that we were thinking of going to in town, because for those who don't know, like Idaho Springs is like known for like the start of like the gold rush era, and then there's like a train too, like not too far away, that you can like take rides on. It's like a very historic train. And then they also have like here these like caves with like these hot spring like baths in them. We did go last night, like after we did the whole downtown thing, we did go in the pool, which is like a hot springs pool, which is like complimentary with the stay at this hotel. But there are also like caves that you can go in that are similar to the pool, but on like a much smaller scale. And there's like these like mud rooms that you can go in as well. So like we might do that too today, but we'll see what we get ourselves into. Like this is like my first, or no, not first, my last full day here in Colorado. So tomorrow I fly out, like not until like 4 in the afternoon. So I still have like tomorrow morning to do stuff. But like today is like my last full day, and it's like my only like free day. So we'll see what we get into. I also wanted to mention, like this morning was really, really cool. I got like woken up by like a bird. Like I thought it was someone knocking on my door. It went like doot doot, doot doot. And then I thought it was someone knocking on my door. So I like woke up and then I look over to the window and there was like a bird and it had like an orange chest and like it was mostly brown. I'll try to insert a picture of what I think it was. I was too late to take like a picture or a video of it because it like flew away like as soon as I got up out of the bed. But that was really cool. But yeah, apart from like, I also wanted to mention, like apart from like the indoor like pool, like hot spring area, which is complimentary with your stay here, like everything else is like an upcharge, but you do get like a discount. I think it's either 10 or 20% of like those services off if you stay. But I'll link the website down below for the hotel and you can see like what services they provide and like what the price is. But yeah, that's what's on the agenda for today. I'm just waiting for my parents to get ready. We'll go to breakfast and then we have the massages later and then we'll see what else we get ourselves into. We started out our day at the Main Street restaurant in downtown Idaho Springs and I got the Western omelet. It was delicious. After breakfast, we ended up going back to the hotel so that we could get our massages. It was so magical. After our massages, we wanted to go explore a little bit, so we ended up going to see the #1 attraction in Idaho Springs, which was the Argo Mill and Tunnel operation. It was founded in 1893, and it was known as the richest square mile on Earth with all of the gold. We were able to get a tour of this facility, of the mine and the mill, and it was so interesting and fascinating. The tour guide was super knowledgeable, and yes, I did have to wear a hard hat. Going to Argo Mill and Mine, we actually ended up going to the Georgetown Loop Railroad, and this was by far my favorite part of going to Colorado, apart from my friend's wedding. It's a very historical train for the area. It was completed in 1884, and it was one of Colorado's first visitor attractions, with 7 trains a day running out of Denver at the height of its popularity. After the Georgetown Loop Railroad, we ended up going out to dinner at this Mexican restaurant back in Idaho Springs called El Azteca, and I ordered a margarita for me and my mom to share, as well as a chimichanga just for me. We went back to the hotel, changed into our bathing suits, and my mom and I went to the hot spring caves. I wasn't able to film anything in there because it was just way too hot and humid for me to even capture any good footage, but I'll insert some pictures of what it looks like. It is the next day. It is actually my final day here, but it's not a full day. I fly back to Boston around 4 p.m. and I get in around like 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time because apparently here in Colorado it's mountain time, so it's 2 hours behind Eastern time zone. So it's about a 4-hour flight, but it really feels like a 6-hour flight because I fly out at 4 and get in at 10. But anyways, I packed up all my stuff. I am here in like this community room that I was in yesterday when I last checked in with you. And yesterday was really fun. We went to get those massages after getting breakfast. Then we went to this like old mill mine type place for like a tour. And then we went on a train ride. And then after that, we went out to dinner at this like Mexican place, which was amazing. And then me and my mom, after we got dinner, we went to those like cave pool type things. They're run by like these hot springs, so they're naturally very warm and hot, like almost like a hot tub, but it's not like artificial hot. It's like, it's just naturally hot because it's hot springs. We were gonna go in like this mudroom area, but it was like closed for the night by the time we wanted to go in. And today is my last day technically, so we wanted to like spend some more time like out in Colorado rather than here at like the hotel resort that we're at, because we do have to check out today. But anyways, I'm not too sure what we're gonna do for the rest of today. My parents are probably gonna drop me off at the airport around like 1 or 2 in the afternoon, and then I'm gonna fly off back to Boston. But for most of the morning, I have time to do stuff still, so we'll see what we get into. I kind of want to explore like downtown Denver, because I've never actually been to like Denver, which is like the capital of Colorado, of course. But we'll see what we get ourselves into. We started off the day at Dutch Bros because I just had to. We don't have any in New England. I got the raspberry matcha latte. It was delicious. We wanted to visit the downtown Denver area before my parents dropped me back off at the airport. We started, of course, in Larimer Square and visited a bunch of shops, including Garage Sale Vintage, which is a super cool vintage store that we discovered while we were there. After visiting Garage Sale Vintage, we ended up going to Union Station, which reminds me a lot of South Station in Boston, if you're familiar. There's even a lot of shops in there, including a bookstore that I wanted to visit called Tattered Cover Books. I could have literally spent hours in there. It's very eclectic and very cute. I loved it. Heading into this bookstore, I didn't know what book I was going to buy. I just knew I wanted to buy a book. But I ended up buying How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. I've heard a lot of great things about it, but for some reason I never added it to my TBR list, or to be read list for that matter. And as soon as I saw it when I walked into the store, I knew I immediately had to have it. It was just a feeling. I've been getting into thrillers lately. Even though this was in the horror section, I feel like it's on the more chill side of horror. Gotta get the tote bag to protect it in my luggage. There was this mobile boutique called Electric Dream right outside of Union Station. Super cute. Definitely check it out if you're in Denver. Just had to make one last stop at In-N-Out Burgers before heading back to the airport. I, of course, got the cheeseburger and the lettuce wrap. It was delicious. And gotta get some fries too. We don't have this in New England, and I wish we did. The worst part of any travel plans is heading back to the airport to head home, so I had to cheer myself up at Voodoo Donuts, because we also don't have this back in New England. I got the Raspberry Romeo donut. It's basically a raspberry-filled jelly donut. It was okay, I just wish there was more filling in it. By that time, I wanted to make my way over to the gate, because for those who don't know, Denver Airport is massive. It's one of the largest airports in the world. With that though, I'm gonna have to end this vlog. Thank you so much for following along. Like, comment, and subscribe, all the YouTube things that you know how to do, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!